So in this video, we're going to talk about if the PlayStation 5 Slim is worth buying or not. So the PlayStation 5 Slim has only recently come out in Australia for a whopping price of $7.99. We have a disk drive that has an internet connection and you have to download updates to actually use the disk drive. It's so strange. But apart from that, you get the exact same stuff as a normal PlayStation 5, just in a slimmer format. The main complaint was that the original PlayStation 5 was just way too big, like just too wide, too tall, couldn't fit into all the spaces that you need. Now we have the PlayStation 5 that works the exact same resolution, same storage, same everything with new updates and new features. And now it's in a slimmer format, so it's quite a good thing, right? There's some weird things with the new PlayStation 5 Slim to take note of. The first thing is the build. So we've got these two faceplates. It's two different sort of surfaces. So we've got a matte finish and we've got a glossy finish over here, which is so strange because why don't they just do one design for the whole thing? Now we've got this line in between here, which is also a really interesting thing, but there's a reason for it. So we have these hooks that come with the PlayStation 5 Slim that you just put in to the sides here, and you can basically just have it on its side, which is a pretty cool design. We've also taken away the USB input from the front for some weird reason, and we've got two Type-C inputs now. So that's another thing that I noticed as well. We've changed where the LAN port is. We've got the SSD compartment up here now, and we've got most of our internals somewhere in the middle there as well. Everything in the PlayStation 5 is just a lot smaller, which is quite a feat in design. As you can see, like, there's plenty of fan space there. Got a lot of the exact same stuff we've moved where this disk drive is, but it's just weird that the disk drive has this internet connection need or an updated need to even just use this disk drive. And apparently you can actually take it off of the PlayStation 5 Slim. I guess if you have a digital console of the PlayStation 5, it's pretty cool that you can attach the disk drive to it, but if you've bought a machine with the disk drive, I don't see a need to want to take it off or separate it from the actual machine itself. Like, I've never seen a reason for it, so it's just weird that it needs an update to be able to use. It's just strange to me. But in terms of storage, it's definitely great. You know, you can fit it in a lot tighter spaces, so it's definitely something worthwhile to have because you can fit it in, you know, a lot more places around the house and stuff. You know, it does the exact same thing, comes with all the same features as the original PlayStation 5 does, so you're not missing out on anything if you have the PlayStation 5 Slim. It is the exact same price though, but I don't see a reason why they should change the price because you're getting the exact same thing, except it's slimmer. No bundles currently with the PlayStation 5 Slim that I know of. It would be nice if they do a faceplate that has a singular look to it rather than just the matte finish and the glossy finish on top. It would be good if they do just a whole sort of matte finish with the insertions for the hooks to be able to put it on its side. Do you need the PlayStation 5 stand that's just come out as well? Absolutely not, because this will stand by itself, as you can see. Pretty damn sturdy. I don't see a need to buy an extra stand for these consoles. They work just fine by itself. So if you're coming from a place where you've already got a PlayStation 5, I would say maybe it's not worth buying the PlayStation 5 Slim because you've already got a PlayStation 5 and you can update it and use the newest firmware to update the systems, and you have exactly the same thing as the PlayStation 5 Slim. It's something a bit smaller to fit into your gaming setup, then definitely the Slim is a viable option, and you have these trade-in value options as well, which are really good for PlayStation 5. So you could trade in a PlayStation 5, buy this one for a really decent price as well. I know EB Games does the 2-for-1 deal where it's like you can buy a PlayStation 5 Slim for like $300. If you trade in a PlayStation 5 and 2 games, it's whether that sort of value is actually valuable to you. It just seems like, I don't know if that's actually a viable option. On the other hand as well, pre-owned PlayStation 5 original consoles will probably be a great value now. Even though you can't buy a brand new one anymore, they've just gone straight to the PlayStation 5 Slims. Probably have to go in store to just ask if they still have any original PlayStation 5s. Whether it's worth it or not, I don't know, because it's good to have like a smaller PlayStation 5 itself. I feel like that would be good for you to get a smaller PlayStation 5 that does the exact same thing. And in case you do buy a new PlayStation 5, it's really easy to actually transfer the storage over from your original PlayStation 5 over to this one. You could just do a network connection, or you could do a physical transfer using hard drives too. Super easy to be able to transfer storage from one PlayStation 5 to another. Whether it's worth buying the digital edition though is a different answer, because I'm not sure if it is actually worth it, because you have to buy the 2 controller bundle, and that equals up to pretty much the same price as the disc edition, and then you have to buy the disc mount like later on if you want to use discs. It's just not really worth it in my books. I feel like just getting the disc edition is the best way to go. Now, if you don't already have a PlayStation 5, it's definitely a worthwhile console to get. The exclusives are absolutely incredible, and you will spend hours on this console just playing all the fantastic games that it offers. So yeah, it's definitely worth getting a PlayStation 5 Slim if you don't already have a PlayStation 5. If you've already got a PlayStation 5, it might not be worth getting a PlayStation 5 Slim, but it might be worth it if you're looking for something to fit into a smaller space, or you're looking for just a secondary console as well. Maybe the PlayStation 5 will be worth it for you, or just getting a pre-owned PlayStation 5 as well, taking advantage of those deals. It's definitely worthwhile getting. Overall, I think the PlayStation 5 Slim is great, has some great features, has some interesting features there as well, but overall, decent console. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.